This is the standard operating procedure board that we portray in our shop area for all of our team members, both new and existing, to make sure that they are fully equipped and fully understand what our policies and procedures are to win while here at Military Lawn Cuts. What is going on, guys? It's Will with Military Lawn Cuts, where we have done $600,000 in our first location. We just opened up our second one, not too far from us. So that has been super exciting. We just made a new hire this week. He's going to be starting within the next 2 weeks. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But in today's video, what I want to talk to you guys about, I'm up here at the headquarters just hanging out. It's a Friday afternoon. Guys are already done for the day. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. All right, so what I want to talk to you guys today about is standard operating procedures, okay? This is a very big topic on this channel, and here's why. Because I am a big component on building a business that's built off of systems and not people. Because here is the reality of it as a business owner, okay? People are going to come and go. I love people. I love helping people. I love caring about people. I want people to succeed and grow here at Military Lawn Cuts. But at the end of the day, it is unrealistic for me to latch on to this idea that people are going to come into our organization and stay here forever, right? It's ludicrous for me to think that way. So with that being said, knowing that there will be turnover at some point, maybe a short time, maybe a long time, obviously my goal is to have our team members stay here as long as they possibly can, and hopefully they gain value and grow here, as well as us. You know, it's a win-win situation. That's what we try to create here. But with that being said, there will be turnover. There will be team members that come and go. So how do you handle that? Well, you basically want to create systems and standard operating procedures so that way everybody knows exactly what needs to be done as people come and go, okay? When I was in the military, we had the same things, and they're called SOPs. And I remember being in the military, my staff sergeant would come to me and say, "Hey, Sergeant Kelly, I need you to create SOPs on what you're doing day in and day out." Because in the military, for those of you that don't know, they constantly move you around from location to location. A typical duty station for length of time is generally like 2 to 3 years. So if they know that soldiers and leaders and officers are coming and going that frequently, it's really important that standard operating procedures are created. The reason why you want standard operating procedures is because it creates a baseline for the team members and employees to follow along with. It creates the rules and boundaries at which they can play within the game, okay? So just like if you're playing football and the out of bounds line is, you know, that white line on the side of the field, if their foot touches that white line, they are out of bounds, okay? That is generally a good practice of what an SOP allows the team member to do. It shows them what needs to be done. If this, then that, right? So what I'm going to share with you guys today is some of the most important standard operating procedures that we actually portray inside our shed. So that way, or, you know, equipment shed, where literally when team members come, obviously we take them through orientation. We have them sign the documentation saying that they will follow these rules. But at the end of the day, them seeing it out there, and if they have any questions, they can view it. We want to get that in front of them as many times as possible, so that way they know exactly what the rules are and how to play the game and win at the game here at Military Lawn Cuts. All right, so I set up this board. This isn't actually where it sits, but we're gonna go through it together as a group, okay? So the biggest, most important standard policy per se, I mean, it's not really a policy, but the biggest thing we wanna portray to our team is our vision. What is the vision of your business and your company? You need to clarify that. If you don't understand that, how is the employee or a team member going to understand where you're wanting to grow and take your business? Okay, so we put our vision. So our vision is to operate 3 core fundamental locations in Aubrey, Salina, and Prosper. Now, the reason for that is because I know generally a good rule of thumb is to get 2 to 3 corporately owned locations before taking a business to the franchise level. Now, the reason for that is because you can't be at all places at once. So that's why our goal is 3. And then our mission is we are all in to grow, serve, give, and be a blessing in all that we do, okay? No matter what it is, when we're looking to buy a piece of property for the business, when we're looking at hiring a team member, when we're looking at whatever, expanding, we always ask ourselves, is this allowing us to grow? Is it allowing us to serve more people? Is it allowing us to give back? And is it allowing us to be a blessing, okay? That is a core fundamental thing in all that we do. Now, core values, this is really, really important, okay? This will define what you want in your team culture. So we have humility, reliability, dependability, communication, integrity, and self-improvement. Now, one of the things that's not on here, which is new, is extreme ownership. I want people who come in and take extreme ownership for their mistakes and other people's mistakes, and just own it. And just once you own it, you can correct it. Okay. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but that's basically what that is. Okay. This is probably outside of this is the most important checklist. What this is we have broken down a tool equipment checklist for all of our team. Okay. What do you need when you're mowing? Eye protection, ear protection, mower, weed eater, edger, blower, trimmer, wire cutter, regular gas, mix can, steel T-wrench, all of this stuff, extra bump heads, an extra sharpened blade, all that stuff for mowing. Okay, what do you need if you're doing bush and bed services? Well, you're going to need the same stuff. Eye protection, ear protection, head trimmers, a lot of the same stuff. You're going to need preen, a sharpshooter, a metal rake, all of this stuff, a garden hoe, okay, leaf cleanup, lawn applications, sod jobs, tree trimmings. We've broken it down so that way when they pull up their dispatch board in the morning and they say, oh, I've got a sod job. Okay, what do I need? Okay, the rototiller, backpack, mixture, all that stuff. Really, really important. You want to give the team what they need to succeed, because if they show up in the morning and they forget their garden hoe, well, guess what? It's on them. The job material tool checklist is there. Take a picture of it and use it as a resource, okay? Really good resource. All right, moving on. Unexcused absence. All right, look, this is super, super important. That's why it takes up one of the 6 SOPs. The reason why is because they need to know how many tardies they can get. They need to know how many unexcused absences they can get. And they need to know how many call off, no call, no shows, okay? And it goes down. Okay, so for the tardies, after your 3rd occurrence, there's a verbal warning. After 6, there's a written. After 9, it's final. And after 12 tardies for the year, then it's termination. Now, this will reset each year on January 1st, so it doesn't carry with them forever. But this is the rules that we play within. So if somebody has to leave work, and let's say somebody can't come in one day, if they have a doctor's note or a family emergency, that's okay. That's excused. That will be written off. But if it's something else and they just call in last minute and they're sick and they don't bring a doctor's note, then guess what? It's an unexcused absence. At 6, verbal warning. You guys kind of get the gist of it. But that's what it is. All right. So the next key important thing is the yellow slip process. Why is this important? Because we treat all of our team members like field managers. They manage themselves, they manage the equipment, they manage their trucks, they manage their customers, and they manage the complaints of the customers, okay? No longer is the business owner going back to each property and fixing their mistake. They own it, take extreme ownership of it, and they go back, they talk to the customer, they fix the slip, and they sign off on it. And the slips, they go right here. So 48 hours, completed, right next to the light switch when they come in the morning, okay? So this is really important. It just goes into all the details. Once a slip is initiated, basically what constitutes a slip, any complaint, damage, customer dissatisfaction, any of that stuff. And then it just goes into kind of what they need to do. See right here in bold, go back to property, speak to the customer, fix the mistakes, sign off the yellow slip, return the yellow slip, okay? Really important thing. It kind of goes a little bit deeper into that, but that is the yellow slip process. Feel free to pause the video and if you find this useful. Speaking of finding this useful, if this is helpful, how about clicking that thumbs up button? Go ahead, just click it right now. All right, moving on. So we have the locked gates, open pets, and damage done on property by field crew standard operating procedure. Now, I got so many questions when I had new team members come in of like, hey, what do we do when there's a dog in the backyard? What do we do when there's an overgrown yard? What do we do if the gate's locked? And guess what? I put it all right here on the sheet for them. From day one, they can see it. Look, locked gate, guess what? Ring the doorbell. If they don't answer, call the client from SA. They have their phone number, leave a voicemail, because most of the time they're calling from their personal cell. So guess what? It's some random area code. The customer probably doesn't answer it on purpose. All right, so they leave a voicemail, and then number 3, they add to job notes. Hey, we couldn't get back to the backyard. We were only able to mow the front. Okay, open pet in the backyard. Same thing. Ring doorbell, call client, leave voicemail, add to job notes. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Now, if there's damage done to a property, the only thing different is taking a photo and then adding it to job notes. But yeah, all of this is basically our standard operating procedures. The next one is our lawn maintenance 27-step process. This breaks down per line item of our SOP. Okay, all of our SOPs start off with these first 3 things. Guess what? Park closest to the property for less walking distance. Verify the property address to service autopilot, not maps. Sometimes it'll take you to the wrong property. Number 3, start job read and relay notes to helper. All of this stuff is broken down: mowing, weeding, edging, and blowing, exactly in order chronologically of what they need to do. At the end, load equipment, add job notes, upsells, or recommendations, double check gate is shut, and mark it complete so the customer can get billed. Now, as you progress through your business, it is extremely important that you start to figure out and create SOPs for your business, okay? Everybody has a different business. Every location is different. Every service is potentially different. The equipment that you guys are using. But basically what you want to do is, if you are constantly having your team ask you the same exact question, that might be a light bulb that goes off in your brain where you're like, hey, ding, ding, ding. That might be something that I want to put on the important board, okay? There's only 6 documents that can go up on the most important board, okay? I guess I could get another one, but I don't want to get like too overwhelmed and have them just like have this whole wall like SOPs. That we don't want to do that, you know? But at least your 6 most important things, you want to put them up there. If you find yourself, you know, again, your team asking you constant questions, that might be something that you want to create a document around or a policy around of like, hey, how do you handle that situation? And then what we do also is we have our team in a WhatsApp group to where we will sometimes, if like I have 1 or 2 people that are asking me the same questions, I'll be like, okay, let me just snap a photo of what we do on locked gates or open pets and just put it out in the group chat. Hey guys, just a reminder, if you want to save this document, that way I stop, you know, getting some of those basic questions that all they need to do is just follow the standard operating procedure and policy. Guys, if you found this video helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. That's how you support it, is by subscribing, because there's going to be more great content. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the link or in the comments below. Let me know. If you guys want to set up a coaching call, my time right now is valuable, but I'm giving it away for free, literally for free. Hop on a call with me. Let me help you help, you know, other people too, because it's not just me helping you. We're doing it live. Obviously, we're recording the video and we're trying to put this out there, help the community, and grow a more successful lawn care business for not just you, but other people too. So that's a wrap, guys. We'll see you next time.